OSU was OAMC, and we were the Tigers, of course, orange and black, modeled after Princeton. And somewhere along the line, someone looked around Oklahoma and said, you know what, I don't see a lot of tigers around here. Maybe a different mascot instead of the tiger would be appropriate. And in 1923, it was at the Armistice Day Parade, that the Grand Marshal of the parade was Frank Eaton. Cowboy, old crusty cowboy riding on a horse, and a number of students saw him and said, you know, that's perfect right there. That's an excellent representation of this area, and we could be the Cowboys, and he could be the model for our mascot. And of course, during that time, he was alive, and even up until the late 50s, Frank Eaton was alive, and he lived to be 97. So you can imagine a crusty old character, dressed just like he was still out in the Wild West, with a loaded .45 on a holster on his side, walking across campus, would draw some attention. So it was a novelty, and he loved to be the center of attention and tell stories and talk about the days of the Old West and the story of how he got his name, and just talk about his life. And so we had a mascot that was actually a real life person that was very colorful and loved to be around campus events. And then he passed away in 1958, and that next fall was the first year we had a student dressed up as Pistol Pete wearing a head, and that was the beginning of the costume. So that was 50 years ago this year. Pistol Pete is a visible representation of the university to alumni and to other people. It's a very recognizable logo and a very recognizable mascot. To a lot of people, that is OSU. It's just very meaningful to people, especially when they're not right here on campus like we are, to see the mascot, to see Pistol Pete. It's a representation of their college that they're connected to, and it's a very emotional attachment.